We are filing a defamation case, I am, against a media house which is called what? Andhra Jyoti, for falsely printing the story that the new TTD taken over by Honorable Mr. Reddy here had Christianized the TTD by having its website prominently display something about Christ. No such publication was there, and even after a notice was sent by the TTD, they declined to apologize and withdraw the allegations made. So we are left with no alternative to protect the honor of TTD, because I myself a great bhakta of Tirumala Balaji, and my mother in fact prayed that I be born. So I owe his existence to him, and I've been a frequent visitor. So I was very pained that what is not true is being propagated, and I found Mr. Chandrababu Naidu behind many of these actions, and even some people who are in TDP and now have come to BJP, they are also active as if the BJP has taken a stand. The BJP has not taken any such stand, official stand, nor the RSS has said anything. We are not concerned. Master, our Chief Minister was constitutionally elected, and Constitution allows people of any religion to be heading high office. So therefore the issue was more the defamatory nature of the campaign. And every time something was brought to my notice, I would ask the people, give me proof. Some place the Ram's head is being cut off. The police reports clearly show that it was done by vandals. It's got nothing to do with Christians. So we are a country definitely of 82% Hindus, along with Buddhists, Jains and Sikhs. But we are Hindu tradition is that we regard all religions lead to God. We just don't want to be dominated. We don't want our people to be converted by forcible means, etc. So those things are different. But we are committed to the Constitution, which believes that everyone has his own right of prayer, and the truth must prevail. So I think the time has come to make an example. So I think Andhra Jyoti is the appropriate one, because what they said was blatantly false and totally defamatory. And so I have signed the papers today. It will be filed on the next working day. And also in the Andhra High Court, there was an FIR registered by the police about a year ago against Andhra Jyoti for creating ill will between communities by that posting that they bogus posting that they claimed. So I would like the High Court to monitor the progress of the police investigation in that FIR. So I have filed a PIL in the High Court, which will also I signed today, and it will be filed on the next working day. So this is why I came. Luckily, our eminent chairman, Subha Reddy, informed me that the Chief Minister would invite me for lunch. I was delighted. I went. I knew his father very well. In fact, on gold plating and on Dharma Parishad and so on, he was very accommodative with me, because I knew him for many years. He was a Lok Sabha MP when I was a Lok Sabha MP. So in that we have a background. So I had a very warm lunch. Lunch was also warm, and the Chief Minister was also warm. And so we will be coming often, and my very bright intern who's now become a full-fledged lawyer, Satya Pal Sabharwal. He practices in Delhi High Court and the Supreme Court. I have especially asked him to take special interest in Andhra in these matters, and he will be frequently coming to deal with the case, and when my turn comes to argue, I'll come and be here. So this is what I want to say. If there are any questions, I'll be happy to answer them.
Sir, any discussions both of you about Vizag steel plant privatization?
No, nobody pointed that to me, and there is a decision. Vizag is the privatization decision. I'm sure that it will be fully discussed in the assembly, but no one has mentioned it to me.
Chief Minister has already written a letter to Prime Minister twice, sir, requesting him not to go for privatization.
Okay, so this is being done by the central government. So therefore, the Chief Minister has done his duty by writing to the Prime Minister.
And also he has requested Prime Minister to give appointment to lead all party delegation with union leaders.
So, and he sought permission from the Prime Minister to bring a all party delegation to apprise him of this move.
He is totally.
Sir, what's your opinion on steel plant disinvestment?
Steel plant disinvestment.
Yeah.
Build new steel plants. Why you want a disinvestment? I am against Air India disinvestment also. Yeah, you can't blindly go on saying, "Oh, this also, this also." We are not selling family silver. Therefore, if there must be some good reason why something should be denationalized, having nationalized it one or put it in the nationalized sector. So I have no idea. I have to see it by case. As a general rule, I am in favor of market systems, but in a poor country, sometimes the state has to give a helping hand, and it is on that basis we took Air India and built it into this huge airline, which now I am opposing the government from privatizing. And but there are others which have been privatized. So it depends on the project you mentioned. As far as steel is concerned, all those which have already been in running, there is no need to privatize them.
Sir, Telangana government also doing agitation about Vizag steel plant. So both Telugu states agitation about that. What is the opinion of you about?
Well, I think they can say that when the Chief Minister goes to Delhi to talk with the Prime Minister, he can say, "I want to accompany him." And
That's what he has already requested our Chief Minister.
Okay, then there's no problem. This is a little out of date. You must get up to date news from Principal Reddy. Yes.
You have already told Chandrababu Naidu, the opposition leader, is escalating the bad propaganda against TTD and in government of Andhra.
Yes.
What would be his motto as a 40-year senior?
Because he is unable to explain why he suddenly ran in and fell at Sonia Gandhi's feet. So now he can't use he can't inspire anyone to trust him anymore. If you can go from this extreme to another extreme, go from Narendra Modi to Sonia Gandhi, all within a few weeks. I mean, we are all shocked. We didn't even know he was doing it. So I think now he must be trying to see that because Jagan Reddy has won so many local bodies election, now I think your municipality is also going for election.
Today only polling.
So what is the way to stop Jagan Reddy? And age-wise, Jagan Reddy has got a long way to go.
Sir, are you gave any sanctions about the TTD as a separate autonomous body?
I am already going in court on that, and it is this much the Chief Minister has agreed. I have to thank him for it. That they have agreed that the accounts of the TTD will be
First time.
of course, it is unprecedented in the whole of India that the CAG will audit it, not the government of Andhra. It's a major step that the Chief Minister has taken, which I don't see any press appreciation of it. And we are going to, we are filing it as a consent order between me and the Chief Minister. I had two prayers: give Tirupati to the Bhaktas to run it. Who the Bhaktas are, that you can talk to the Hindu Dharma Acharya Sabha or call all the big major Shankaracharyas, Acharyas, everybody, and have a conference and find out. That's a longer process. But in principle, the decision should be taken. And as far as the accounts are concerned, during Mr. Chandrababu Naidu's period, as it has come out in the court records in my writ petition, he has not submitted any accounts at all, leave alone government accounting it. And therefore the High Court was shocked. And they were about to pass an order saying that it should be, my prayer was that the CAG should audit it. But the Chief Minister came forward and he said, there is no contest on this, we are ready to join together with Dr. Swami and make a joint application that this should be allowed. And so de facto it has been allowed, now it has to be converted de jure by a court order, which I will, because of this corona, got delayed, but it will happen very soon.
Petrol and diesel price very high, sir.
I agree, I am
What
criticizing.
is your opinion of 5 state elections and BJP at the time?
That I don't know, because I'm not I'm not involved in it. I am involved in temples, I'm involved in Uttarakhand temples being freed. I'm involved in Varanasi, Shiva temple.
Yeah.
It's called Gyan Vyapi.
And Uttarakhand.
And Uttarakhand being free, that also cases are. I'm busy with so many things. I've got to divide. Nobody can take all the issues. So.
After Ayodhya, are you going to fight about Mathura and Varanasi?
Varanasi, yes. Mathura later. And there is one roadblock which Narasimha Rao had put, which I am trying to remove first. Without that, it can't be done. Narasimha Rao said that except for Ram Janmabhoomi, all other temples, religious institutions, mosques, etc., which stood on 15th August 1947 cannot be disturbed. So that means that the Varanasi mosque cannot be disturbed. So I am saying that is unconstitutional. So I have a petition already filed in the Supreme Court. Satya is one of my co-petitioners, and we are waiting for its listing. We are sure to win to modify that act so that not only the Ram Janmabhoomi will be exempted and has been exempted, but two others also will be exempted. One is Mathura and Kashi Vishwanath. Why not others? Because the Acharyas all once met and said there are about 40,000 temples which were demolished during the Islamic period and the British period. But we don't want all of them, but these three are special because one is where Ram was born, the other was where Krishna was born, and third is where the Jyotirling was set, Shiva put it in, the Jyotirling. So these three are special, and therefore the Muslim community should volunteer that we are Hindus are ready to forget all the others, 39,997, but these three should be let off. So in that, the first project I have taken up is Kashi Vishwanath, and I hope in 2 years to win the case.
Right.
Okay, see you again. I'll be coming often, so.